What is up, DCS crew and wet shaving community? I'm going to do a video today with regards to maintenance of your shave brush. Now, I've done a video already of how I installed the knots onto my brush handles, and I actually recently picked up this brush handle and this knot. This is actually an older That Darn Rob brush handle, really well taken care of. In fact, it was never used, it had no knot inside it. And I reached out to Smiley from SmilezForMilez, and he hooked me up with his V69 soft titty knot. This is a 26 millimeter Badger hair brush, and I've had it mounted onto this and paired onto the brush handle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wash this using what I use for all of my brushes, which is the original brush soap from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Now, this is really good stuff. It's great for not only washing the gunk out of your brushes, whether it's synthetic, badger, boar, horse, whatever. You know, there's a lot of really good natural ingredients. It's great for synthetic and non-synthetic brushes. But aside from that, it comes scented as aqua velva, which is a great smell. It leaves a good non-boar or badger type smell on the brushes, and you not only have something that's used to clean and maintain your brushes, but something to help get that gunky smell, that funk animal smell out of your new brushes, which is what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one out and have it ready to go using the brush soap from PAA. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna go ahead and show off just how I go ahead and utilize this soap, which is this right here. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Now we are in the DCS Shave Den, where I usually do my videos for hashtag Darn Close Shave. Now, right here we have a couple of things that I use for the just, you know, setting up my brushes and turning it from basically this to something like this that you would see here. As you can see, this one is nice and clean, and the display on this Badger brush is significantly different from that of this one, which is brand new and unused. So first and foremost, let me just go ahead and tell you what comes inside of the brush soap box. Now, this is from PAA, and it not only brings the brush soap, but it also brings a comb with you know, wide and narrow teeth. This will come in handy afterwards. It is, you know, unbreakable, but I do have a separate solution for this if you choose not to use this, because this isn't the highest quality. I know that PAA wanted to go ahead and dedicate the quality of their product towards the soap itself, and they do that with their shave soaps. So I naturally gravitated, you know, towards the brush soap. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and soak the Badger brush in warm water and get it ready for you know, the cleaning. So let me go ahead and get that started. I'm gonna wait about 5 or 10 minutes till it's nice and damp and it's you know, soaked in that that water, and then we can go ahead and get on with the actual cleaning of the brush. Just make sure it's ready to go. Fill up the bowl that you're going to use, and I'm going to use my my 3D printed shave bowl today because it does have a little caddy to be able to go ahead and hold the brush once it's done. You want to make sure that it's hot, but it's not too hot. It does look like it's a bit too hot, so let me go ahead and put a little bit more water in there to kind of warm it out and just kind of equalize that, because you want it warm, but you don't want it too hot. Yeah, it's good to go. Okay, so you can see it's not steaming anymore, so we're good to go. Now, you want to take your brush, just kind of let it take a nice little bath here. I love this 3D printed shave bowl because it allows me to go ahead and use the caddy area. It's just like an area for the brush handle to sit in, so that it's not just stuck here or like to the side. It's nice and relaxed here on the side, like I'd be on the side of a, you know, a hot tub or a sauna, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, come back, and then take it out. rinse it off just a little bit, and then go ahead and get started with the soap. All right, guys, so while that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the box itself. This is the front, and then so what the ingredients are inside of this particular brush soap. Do not shave with this stuff. And here are steps not only to clean your brush, but to cure the new brush funk or odor. This is made from directly by PAA in Arizona and USA. And it says clean classic scent, brush soap maintenance, rinse off soap puck and allow bar to air dry for 24 hours before returning to the included resealable plastic pouch and box. So it does come with the resealable plastic pouch. This is the box, and it does include the 5-inch comb that I mentioned before. That is this black unbreakable plastic comb. Okay, so now that this is basically done, I'm going to just go ahead and show you why I go ahead and I soak this. Number one, you want the hairs to get nice and damp, because dry bristles, you know, these badger hair, it could fray, it could damage, and you don't want to, you know, put good money into something like this and then end up with damaged tips and just overall just a bad you know, bad start to what could have been a very, very good shaving experience with a quality brush like this. So I do want to go ahead and also show that that is indeed murky water. You can probably see how it's like really murky, and that's just a testament to, you know, how these come. That's very normal for badger and boar and horse and stuff like that. It's natural, so you're gonna get a lot of that gunk and stuff that came out of that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and toss that, let that sit for a moment. In fact, let me go ahead and run this through really quick. Okay, and now, as the directions say, it says to wet the brush and brush the soap in warm water. Load the brush clockwise in a figure-8 motion on the top puck, on the top of the soap puck, and then reverse the direction counterclockwise. Load it for about 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to do circular motions instead. But I am going to go ahead and leave some of the water that's on there. Here we go. All right, so here goes. I'll just do the figure-8s. Okay, go ahead and set this back to the side here. Let it soap up here on my hand. I'll use this kind of like as a hand lather type thing, kind of like a hand lathering technique. Now, once you see that it's got a nice film of lather all over it, it soaps up really nice because of the glycerin that's inside of the soap itself, but there's a lot of really good natural ingredients in here. And what I do is I just let it sit and marinate for about 5 or 10 minutes. And once that's done, obviously I'm gonna clean all this stuff in the meantime, but once that's done, then I can go ahead and rinse it off. And actually before I rinse it off, I will run the brush through it, so stay tuned. Okay, so now that I've cleaned everything up here, the next step is to take the comb that is included and to go ahead and, with the brush in your hand, very gently taking this part right here and running through the hairs to kind of straighten it out and kind of like work the soap into the depths of the brush. Now, my only thing is, if it was a synthetic brush, I would totally use this because synthetic wouldn't be, you know, damaged by, you know, the bristles on this brush. As you can see here on this comb, excuse me, it's a bit, you know, it's plastic, but I'm actually used to higher quality combs. In fact, when I had my beard, I would use this one right here. This is my Kent comb. And as you can see, it's pretty close in height. This one is a little bit bigger, but this is my Kent comb. In fact, this version is called the George. I picked it up on Amazon, and you can just actually pick it up from there. And it's actually handmade and saw cut. So as you can see, the comb is of considerably higher quality. And this was actually very, very inexpensive. I did pick this up over at Amazon. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this one for this brush. I can use the one that was supplied with my synthetic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the brush, and then obviously the side with the, not with the narrow comb blades, with the fangs, the one with the larger area. So, and then just very gently brush through the whole thing. And once you do that once, this gets so much easier. You can literally feel it just kind of flow through very, very easily. And I'm not trying to do this hard at all. I'm just gonna take it easy and get as much as I can into this. It's gonna be a great brush. Gotta treat it good right from the get-go. And I'm sure it's gonna give me a lot of awesome, awesome shaves. Okay guys, so now we're basically home free. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the brush itself, now that it's been marinating in that soap for a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and wash it down with warm, not hot, warm water. Nice and warm. Make sure you get all that soap out. While you're at it, clean your bowl as well. Okay. And just a little bit more of a rinse for the brush. Okay, now from here, what you want to do, take out some of that water and then gently pinch from the base of the brush and get that moisture out of the knot. You don't want to do it too hard, but just enough to be able to get some water out. And as you can see, there is a lot of water retention, which is a good sign, because that's going to be water and soap, which is going to translate to more lather that's going to be trapped in here for when you're shaving. So that's good. Okay, now you want to take your just standard brush, your brush and the standard towel, very gently dry it just a little bit. Okay, and once that's done, you can inspect your brush. It's already starting to look like it's starting to expand a little bit. And now what I typically do, and you can put this somewhere to be able to go ahead and dry off. I typically wait about a day and a half to be able to use it. I can just as well use this bowl. I can just go ahead and let it set this way and just let it dry. But I do have a stand that I use for my brushes as well as my my razors, and this is from Viking Revolution. What I'll do is I'm going to leave links for all of this down in the description, but basically you go ahead and you insert that here, and that's it. Voila, that is it. You let it just chill there, or you just put it somewhere unassuming and let it chill there for about a day and a half. It'll be nice and dry, and it'll turn what was basically a brand new brush to something with some nice volume to it, like this one here. This is the exact same knot that's on here, only this is a this is from Philip at Some Making Required. Beautiful handle, and the V69 titty knot, the soft titty knot from SmilezForMilez. So shout out to SmilezForMilez for the awesome quality badger hair knots, as well as these makers for these artisan brush nuts. I mean, these brush handles, which are fantastic, as well as PAA for the their original brush soap. This is really, really good stuff. I use this on all of my brushes, whether they're Badger or synthetic, because that's basically the only two that I get. And I use it to just maintain it and to get that that funk out. That it says here. Basically, if you want to do that, you're going to follow step 1 and you're going to load the brush, but then you're going to leave it with that loaded. And you can leave it like this if you want, with it for, 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever you choose. Even if you want to just have it like that for a couple of days, you rinse it out, you do it again the second day, you rinse it out, do it again the third day, until that smell that's kind of like gamey, disappears. And I gotta tell you, and I'm telling you because I did this one the other day, after 2 days, it smells like Aqua Velva. It's so freaking awesome. That classic scent that it says here, that clean classic scent, it's classic Aqua Velva. I really wish that they would come out with that soap again. I think it was called Sacre Bleu, and it would go awesome with this handle. So Doug, here's hoping. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for supporting me while I go ahead and I do these shave related videos. I know that this isn't a shave video, but it's something to help maintain the stuff that you have in your shave den, and to get the most out of your brushes, and to just for those people like me who are sticklers when it comes to cleaning their stuff, this is really good, high quality stuff. It's not the only one, but it's what I use, and it works for me, so I continue to use it. So go ahead and check it out at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or if you don't feel like typing all that, it's phoenixshaving.com. That'll be the shortened address for you to go ahead and check this out. I'm Carlos. You guys have been great. I'll see you next time. Peace.